everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan here with another Plan With Me video in my memory planner. So actually I'll just flip to last week's Monday, April 9th through Sunday, April 15th, where I used the Daydreamer sticker book. And I love the sticker book actually. It was very beautiful and floral and simple, and I love the overall theme. But this week I'm just going to take the pages out of my happy planner. This week I'm going to challenge myself to actually use a kit from Traci Reed Designs. And this is called her Hullabaloo kit. I've only printed off a few pages from it, but these are some of the papers that are included in the kit. I love that one. Scallops and the polka dots and some of the party stuff. This kit is really more for, I guess, birthdays and things like that, but I just wanted to show you guys how you can still use some of the pieces. Like, for example, some of these pieces. Ooh. Let's get that out of the way. Some of these pieces and some of the die cuts and stickers for, you know, memory planning. It doesn't necessarily have to be for a birthday, but it can be for, you know, just celebrations or anything like that. All right, so let's get started. Now, the first thing I normally do is try and lay down my pictures, but I already had a set idea in my head as to how I wanted to lay out these papers. So before losing that idea altogether, I just wanted to get them down. And what I really wanted to do was kind of cover up the florals because the purple didn't necessarily go with the colors of this kit. So I'm just cutting these papers at a diagonal just to cover the florals. And as you see, I'm going to cover up the holes for the discs, but I'll punch a hole for that after. And I'm going to use this green to cover up that corner. And what I'm creating are kind of, I don't know what you would call them, but I guess like diagonal corners where it's kind of drawing your eye and creating a little bit of a border. Now, what I love about digital kits is that I mean, you're given access to the whole kit, all of the different papers, all of the different stickers, and you can decide which ones you'd like to use. You don't have to print off everything. You don't have to use everything. You can use just what you'd like. So you can pick and choose certain papers, certain patterns, certain stickers. You don't have to choose absolutely everything. So I'm taking this cute yellow polka dot paper and cutting it into, I guess, scallops and creating almost a little border on that green. And I love the way that looks. It's so cute and so fun. And you wouldn't even be able to tell that there was purple in this spread originally. And then using the other half down at the bottom there. I find that creates interest by adding different papers, different patterns, and you're creating, I guess, like I said, interest in the design. And I've put it on two different parts of this spread so that it creates a bit of a balance. Now I'm doing the same scallop cut on this party paper, which I'm going to place over the pink. I have a bit of consistency between the two, that I've got the scallop as well as the pattern. Now, like I was saying before, with digital kits, you don't have to use absolutely everything. You can pick and choose what you'd like, but anything you pick and choose will absolutely go together. This is what I love about Traci Reed's kits. So here are all my pictures. If you haven't seen any of my Plan With Me videos before, I take most of my pictures on my phone. I put them into the Pick Stitch app where I put them into a grid, size it to a 4x6, and then get it printed at Staples. Now here I'm just trying to lay out my pictures and trying the best way to use some of the journal cards, some of the stickers and die cuts. And this was actually really difficult for me because there were so many great pieces that I wanted to use, but I didn't know what would be the best way to still highlight the pictures but still highlight the kit. And sometimes memory planning and even scrapbooking is just a matter of trial and error, seeing what will work in certain places, and then when you're ready to commit, you glue it down. And I thought I really wanted to try and work that banner in somewhere, and I even cut off part of it to try and make it work, but I just thought, no, not what I wanted. So I decided, you know what, let's start on Monday on that side of the spread, and I'll start gluing these pictures down.
So I decided to glue down Monday and Thursday, and then I was going to use this gorgeous scallop paper, probably my favorite out of the whole kit, and I was going to create a little bit of a washi border. So I'm cutting it along the width, and then I'm choosing which one I want to use. So I'm going with the blue one here with a bit of the green. Lining it up, cutting off at the excess, and then placing it there. So simple, but again, it adds just so much. And then I place my two pictures over top. And you see I'm creating a bit of a diagonal. And it's just, I guess, a different way of laying down the pictures. So now I'm trying to lay down the pictures for Friday and Saturday. I'm trying to find a theme or a good way of laying them out. And I decided I want to do a mirror image of what I've done on the other side of the spread. So I glued down Friday. Then I also decided to use the scallop paper again, but this time I take a red and pink line. And I could have taken actually any part of this scallop paper, but then I decided to lay it down opposite of what I had done on the previous page so that the scallops are now facing down versus up. And then laying down my pictures so that it matches the kind of cascading theme on the left-hand side of the spread. And then I wanted to use this gorgeous like polka dot pattern paper for the bottom to cover up the notes section. Part of me thought maybe I should do the pink again, but I wanted something big and bold down at the bottom. So using this pattern paper to cover up that whole note section. And then once I do that, I'm able to put down my picture. That's of me and my sister and the kids. We had a games night on Saturday and we took a lot of pictures, and I just wanted to highlight that specific one. And a picture of my selfie. I find selfies so awkward. I don't know. When I take my own selfies, like the angle that the phone is at is just at the wrong angle of my face, and I always feel like I look so weird in selfies. But if somebody else is taking the picture, I feel like I look fine. It's just the selfie. So now I'm taking a few of these stickers, which I'm kind of turning into die cuts and using the raised adhesives to place them on the page. Now I know that next week it'll be a little bit more difficult for me to write on that spread, but you know what, I don't mind. I like the overall 3D effect. So using this banner to cover up part of that polka dot portion and gluing that down instead of using raised adhesives, because I know I'm going to write on it. But I'm using raised adhesives for the Hullabaloo for You. And I know it's not a birthday week and it's not a birthday spread, but it just feels like a whole party atmosphere, and I wanted to use all of the pieces in that. Just because something is made for a birthday doesn't necessarily mean that you have to just wait until that event to use it. So I'm placing a few of the flags and a few of the quotes around, and I'm going to use these flags to mark a specific event or highlight a specific event. Now, I love the look of that. I love how all the pictures kind of flow from the middle, from the top middle to the outsides of the bottom. Placing one more flag down there. And now I'm going to go ahead and write in my spread. I had actually a hard time with this one. I'm like, what did I do this week? But I did manage to remember. Just writing in my Sharpie, doing some hand lettering. And now I'm just completing my journal spread here, and then doing some hand lettering down at the bottom. But that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks again and have a lovely day.